I have absolutely no idea if that's working. Apparently I've been live for 23 seconds. Alright, yeah, right, okay. Well, I guess we're going to see if it's working or not. You'll have to bear with me for the start, because to be honest, I have absolutely no idea if it's even working. Oh, there we go. Okay, all right. There's some people there. We'll see if the reception holds out for long enough. Sweet. Oh, okay. All right. That's actually working pretty good. All right. Yeah. Very impromptu, very random. And basically, I just wanted to say Happy New Year to everyone. I mean, we're now, I don't know, what are we, like the 4th or the 5th or something. So, very belated. But, yeah, Happy New Year. I'm out on the boat tonight. I've been working absolutely flat out for the last 8 days, 9 days, something like that. Trying to get the back roof all finished. So, yeah, I mean, there was a video that went up last week sometime. And it was a little bit delayed, but basically the whole back roof, there you go, sneak peek. The entire back roof is now not rotten. Yeah, so why can't you see it? I don't know. There's people that can't seem to get on. I don't really understand why. Anyway, yeah, so I've been working absolutely flat out to try and get it to the point where this back roof isn't going to fall down. Hey, Drop. Yeah, to the point where the back roof's not going to fall down. So, yeah, it was a long time coming, and it really needed to happen. There's lots of other parts on the boat that need it too, but yeah, so it's I don't know. I'm relying on you guys to give me something to talk about. By the way, I mean, happy New Year, and not, this is what we're doing here. But yeah, I just thought we'd have a bit of an update and basically work our way along. It's raining pretty good here where I am, so installing planters for more ferns. I did actually plant the fern, so I've got a photo of it somewhere. I should upload it. Yeah, sorry, I'm reading the comments as I go. So the fern that's up there, I did plant. I don't think I should plant more. They seem to be really bad for timber. I mean, I don't know if that fern was what caused everything to rot, but we're going with that. Ambitions for 2024. Yeah, the engine's a big one. As you saw, it's up and running, but up and running is a long way from being actually in the boat. So hopefully middle of this year or early this year, I can get the engine from a point where it's running on a stand to actually be running with the outdrive, in and out of gear and all that, and then get it in the boat. Jesus, okay. That's moving too fast. What do we got? Sell her when she's finished. Tony Morrison asking, sell her when she's finished. No, I don't think so. Not straight away. Is it a forever boat? Yeah, it's probably not a forever boat for me. But I'm not going to sell it straight away. I do like it. It's got some character. It's got some soul about it. Let me stop wiggling around. Hang on. I'm new to this whole thing, by the way. Let me just sit. See how I'm not prepared at all? That's pretty much how my life is. Hey, nailed it. Yeah, not a forever boat, but we certainly like it. I love cruising around in it, and the family likes it. It's good for fishing, and it's good for something to do. It always gives me something to do. Tell the story. I am telling the story. What do you want? Oh, hang on. Sorry. Am I supposed to scroll down? Here we go. G'day, Jim. Oh, good to have you, mate. I meant to message you back earlier today, to be honest. It looks kind of cold where you are. It's not here. We had, actually, having said that, it is now. We were mid-30s today, probably 34, 35. And then I was working up on the roof, so out in the sun. And, yeah, been going through a bit of sunscreen. But then, yeah, it's come over really ordinary now. We're supposed to get rain for a few days, so, yeah. Bailover rain. Will it ever be finished? Will yours? No. The thing is, and something I'm learning since owning a boat, is that it'll never be finished. I think it doesn't matter what you look at, doesn't matter what you touch, it'll still be something to do. I'm pretty fortunate. I'm in here with a lot of good people, and yeah, the guy next to me, really nice guy. He's got a very, very nice. He's got a very, very nice cruiser, much bigger than this, and same thing. Never finished, but yeah, had beers with him this afternoon and having a look around it, and it's quite nice, something to aspire to. But I mean, yeah, Kiara's got plenty of soul about her, so yeah. What else have we got? Boats are like onions. Where have I heard that? I'm sure I've heard that before somewhere, haven't I? When will I be putting the BMW 6 in? When I get it out of the water. I'm thinking probably it'll be in the first half of this year. When exactly, I can't say. It depends a bit on funds too. I mean, I watch other people on YouTube, and it seems to be that to get boats out of the water is relatively inexpensive and quite common in other parts of the world where it freezes and where you have to get the boats out of the water for winter. But around here, it's expensive. They don't muck around. I mean, the last time I had her up on the slip, it was about probably a $3,000 a week. Not just slip fees, but it's expensive. So for me to get the boat in and out of the water, have it up on the hard for enough time to do an engine swap, yeah, it's quite a few $1,000s. Not saying it won't be done, but yeah, we just got to save some money and put it aside and get it sorted. The thing is, though, while the BMW is there and it is running, as you saw, it's running. The little Mer Cruiser that's in there, that little engine has a heart of gold. It just seems to work. So for the moment, the focus, I think, will be on more woodwork and a lot more trying to yeah, it is. Sorry, just commenting to Frank's comment. So sorry, there'll be same to you, Peter. Thank you. There'll be a lot more focus on woodwork and getting the boat squared away as such. So trying to get all the rot as much, there's still going to be some. So trying to get all the rot out of the boat, get it so it's watertight from the top down as well as from the bottom up. Even now, like we're in, it's a shower. And even still, I can see water coming in the inside of the boat right now. So while there's an engine in there that's running, cruises the boat nicely, do I want to put the diesel in? Yes. But for the time being, it's more going to be focused towards timber work. Do I regret swapping it for the bike? It's a good question, and I have thought about it a few times. Underlyingly, no, I don't regret swapping it. It's given me a lot more, I don't know, what would you say, enjoyment than the bike. Like I love motorbikes, and I really do love riding motorbikes. The engine's running nicely now. It's had it's had its issues. Sorry. So I do very much enjoy riding bikes, and I have other bikes, and that's fine, and I'll always ride bikes. But swapping it for the boat certainly gave me something more than what the bike could ever sort of give me, and especially for the family too. Yeah, so it's good. I don't regret swapping it for the bike. Sometimes when I'm out here absolutely slogging away, just thinking, will the rot ever come to an end? There's flashbacks of, yeah, geez, I'd like to be riding around on a nice twisty road, but by and large, no, I don't. No, you can't cruise the bay with a bike. Well, you can cruise to the bay, but no, you can't cruise across the bay with a bike. Yeah, that's a very good point, Jock. It's you sort of get to the point where it's like, how many things do you fix before turning your attention to the things that are actually working? Like, for instance, I'm sitting here right across from the galley, and there's so much I'd like to change about that galley. But at the moment, the sink works, the fridge now works, the drawers hold knives and forks, and it's not the best. But do I rip it out as opposed to finish the head or, get the windlass installed, that sort of thing? So, yeah, you're dead right. You need to prioritise where you're going. So, never seen termites in a bike. There's no termites on the boat. There's, worms, wood rot, I don't know, whatever other parasites. I found a few really interesting bugs, and, drunk people and things that carry on. But, yeah, there's no termites on the boat. How's the bathroom renovations progressing? Not well. Haven't touched them. It sort of got to that point where it works-ish. The shower doesn't. But the toilet works and the basin works. It's on my list, but yeah, haven't got there just yet. Love to swap my postie bike for a bigger boat. Want to be a hell of a postie bike. Sorry, Frank. Any crabs today? No crabs today. Not for lack of... No, actually, what's the right way to phrase that? I missed the tide. So where I am here, they got, at the moment, the tides are pretty decent. And where the tinny is right up on the beach. So I can really only get... Careful about the crabs. Yeah, they got big nippers. I can really only get the tinny out on full high. And I was working up top today and completely missed the tide. I actually had the kids here today for a bit too, and we were going to go and check the crabs, check the crab pots. Didn't happen. Have I heard of the ship of Theseus? No, I haven't. Theseus, sorry. No, I haven't. Should I have? I might have missed something. PO board. Yeah, that works. Number twos get a bit messy, but you get that. So, but anyway, so like I said, the head actually does function as it needs to. And really the only thing missing there is setting up the shower. And to do that, the whole area needs to be waterproofed. So yeah, I got to grind it all down. You replace the border base. Yeah, fair enough. That makes sense. I was just reading Peter's comment. So yeah, when you replace every board of a boat, is it the same boat or a new one? It's a good hypothesis or conundrum. I don't know how you'd word it. It's a good point. And at the moment, I haven't replaced every board. Not every board needs replacing in this old girl. We're getting there, but yeah, the roof is getting a lot of work. The roof is completely replaced, and I might even take you for a walk. If you want me to show you what's going on the roof as much as I can without raining, let me know, and I'll go and show you what I've been working at. Do I have a skipper's license to have a certain amount of people on board? So to have people on board, no, I don't. I've got a boat license. Let me just make sure I read that correctly. So Tony asked, do you have a skipper's license to have a certain amount of people on board? People know. I might. Hang on a sec. Sorry, this is just flicking through. You do need a special, I'm trying to think of what it's called now. You do need a license in order to run paid charters. But I don't have that. I'm replacing everything I need to keep her afloat, pretty much, or to keep the rainwater out. So seawater doesn't come in. It's the rainwater that really is killing me, and it's the fresh water that really kills any wooden boat, so I've found. How long do I have to speak in a British accent for a $20 donation? Yeah, don't know. Oh, the boat. So a boat has to be in survey in order to take paying passengers. Sorry, that was just a comment from Jock. Yeah. 20 seconds. I don't know if I can speak in a British accent for 20 seconds. Oh, hang on. My delicately stacked plate of... Just stay upright. Oh. Hang on a second. Let me re-secure myself here. All right, what we might do, seeing as how we're on a phone, and I've been going for 20 seconds and I haven't said anything, please. You're the only English-speaking guy on YouTube live right now, possibly. Roof. All right, let's go and have a look at the roof. Come on. Why not? Hang on, I forgot my beer. We can't do that. All righty. So, hang on. If this appears completely haphazard, it's because it is. Essentially, what you saw in the last video was me measuring up for all the timber work and putting... actually, it's hard now. I've edited a few. But basically, measuring up to replace it and trying to find a spot where I could stop, and I didn't. And this is the result. So, try and put some context. That's the very front of the cab, or very front of what is the aft cabin area, I suppose. And then if we spin around, that's the very back. So we have replaced every single beam. Well, we've replaced the entire roof. Sides are brand new. Forward beams are brand new. Hopefully that's not around too much for it. Sorry. So yeah, beams are brand new. Roof's brand new. Try and do it again. Sorry, this is really hard to do on a phone. Side beams are brand new. That's where we're at. And the boat itself is a complete disaster because I've been working in here. Can you sing this for a free bit? I don't know what's going on here. I'm a little bit lost. Moose and beans. What kind of beer? Good question. Nothing special. I mean, I'm Australian. I'll drink just about anything. Right now, that's what we're drinking. You know, it says low carb. I don't really drink it for my health. What else have we got? What is your name? My name is Tim, I guess. And I'm not entirely sure if you're serious. about talking in an... Anyway. Sorry. There's some silly things coming up. I don't know if I can get rid of people either. The beer would look better in a Balo Marine stubby holder. I don't disagree with you there, John, to be honest. But having said that, it'd look better in a Harper's Boat Shed stubby holder. But, you know, we don't have them yet either. So, yeah. I guess other updates is that we are definitely working on merchandise, if that's something you want to hear about. Sorry, I'm trying to focus. We are working on merchandise. My absolutely darling wife, partner, has been working hard to get some shirts together, and also there's some odd things popping up. Anyway, sorry. Shirts, stubby holders, and also I've got some good bottle openers that are being custom engraved. So yeah, that sort of stuff will be available pretty soon. I'm working towards it, but range do I have on fuel tanks? So at the moment, I've got it's 240 litres on board, and at cruise at about 6 knots or 7 knots, I burn about 10 litres an hour. So I've got 24 hours range. So yeah, that's about where I'm at. It's pretty. I need to figure out how to get rid of people on this. Anyway, it's pretty good. It's quite economical to run around on the little petrol, so long as you don't go, wide open throttle. Fishing shirts. I thought about fishing shirts, and I probably will do it, to be honest. Yeah, so I mean, if you go wide open throttle on this thing, you get 11 knots, and the fuel gauge just dumps. I saw a comment pop up there. Do I have any plans to head back out to sea again? I do, absolutely. When I get the rest of the rear roof finished and all the sides and everything down, we have an island just outside, or sort of just outside the heads. Thank you, Rod. I appreciate it, mate. We got an island just outside the heads, and it's a fantastic island. It's not very big, and it's only about 8 mile outside the heads. And I'm going to get together basically everybody who has helped me on the boat. Better range with the diesel. I don't know yet, to be honest. Moose and Beans. I don't know yet. Time will tell. I'll get better wide open throttle performance. Will I get better economy at cruise? Maybe. Yeah, anyway, sorry. So we have an island just out here. It's about 7 mile offshore. And it is just... Okay, Jim, sorry. I didn't know if you wanted me to say that. It's dry here. It's not here. It's flogging down rain here still. Blew a cooling hose. Don't hold it wide open throttle then, eh? So we're going to head out there. It will require me to go back out the heads. I haven't been back out the heads since I come in. So, yeah, we've done a little bit of cruising around. I've gone over to Uncle Neville's boat, which if you haven't seen or you're not sure, my uncle has a 30-foot cruiser moored basically on the other side of the Nelson Bay area from where I am. And, we get out and go around a bit. And Brunswick Heads, yeah, it's not here. It was really nice this morning, and it come over pretty ordinary about an hour or about 2 hours ago. Anyway, yeah, so I've cruised back and forth. We've, the family and I have taken it out fishing here and there. But like I said, I'm going to get, by your accent. Okay. Well, now I'm lost. Now you've confused me. Yeah, so we're going to get back out the heads, do a whole heap of fishing, and basically everybody who has helped with the boat which I've got some fantastic mates that, you know, you send them a message and they just turn up. I got nothing more to say. So, you know, if any of them are watching, yeah, Broughton Island. Okay, Jock, we'll tee it up, mate, to be honest. I'll be there. Let me know when and send me a message. Sorry, I've got some fantastic mates that just come out and help. And I think that's something big to be said for, I guess, I don't know if it's the Australian way. It's not the Australian way. It's just mates and friends. Uh, oh, all right, Goofy. I'll do my best. I don't think I can. I don't know how to speak in. I don't know how to speak in a British accent. I don't know. I can do Irish. Will Irish suffice? Let me know. So actually, jeepers, the comments are going too fast. So Frank asked, curious with speed, are you obsessed with speed or just comfortable knowing? So something that I found when I was outside is that maximum speed is not really that important. Okay, sorry. Maximum speed is not that important. It's nice to know what your maximum wide open throttle speed is, and I don't take her there really ever. I just cruise at 6 knots, 7 knots. But like I said, what I found outside was you need to have the power in reserve. I'll grab my pocket knife and my kangaroo to give you time. Anyway, you need to have the power in reserve to be able to get out of situations. When we were coming up the coast, we had basically a rear quarter wave that just kept pushing us down the front. That just pushes us down the front of every wave. If I had the extra ability and the extra power to stay on the back of the wave, or sorry, on the front of the wave, it would have made for a much nicer run. But I mean, it's nice to have top speed as well. So, but no, to answer your question, I'm not obsessed with top speed. It's nice to actually be able to have the push to be able to get where you need to go, and especially for weather as well. If you get stuck in a situation, okay, you can cruise on 6 or 7 knots. But if you need to get somewhere because weather's coming in, it's nice to know that you can really put the hammer down and get there at 18 knots if you have to. So, yeah. Currently 40-foot Riviera Murray, 50k. I don't have a lazy 50k. Sorry. Yeah, I'm with you, Jock. I don't know what's going on there, to be honest, bud. Yeah, okay. Let me see if I can... Can I get rid of someone? Remove. Let's do that. Oh, no. That's just the message. Sorry, I'm not... There we go. That's better. Sorry, I'm not quite up on all this. Yeah. Is there any other questions I've missed? Does anybody have any questions that I haven't answered? Yeah, Jim. Look, Jim, you are right. She is a cruiser, not a speedboat. But it is a semi-planing hull. So, you know, with enough get up and go, it would probably plane. You know, take for that what you jeepers creepers. I just can't talk. Take for that with what you will. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I don't know how to appoint admins. I've never needed an admin before. Sorry. Yeah, fair enough. All right. Neither do I. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it works. Yeah. Is there anything else anybody has questions for? Hang on. There we go. 40 foot. A different prop might help, but only with more horsepower. I'm pretty topped. This little 4-cylinder petrol, it's only got what it's got, and I think realistically the prop is actually pretty good. I did go through and try different selections. It's only going to go as fast as that enough horsepower can push it, and I'm pretty much at 11 knots. So yeah, I think what might help it is a 6-cylinder diesel, but yeah, time and money. 40-foot Hartley, South Australia, for 50k. Jeepers. Okay, someone's asking a fair bit. They might get it. We'll try to get it planing. Yeah, I'll give it everything I've got. I'll wound that fuel screw up on that diesel if I have to. How is the anti-foul held up? Pretty good so far. I've been under and cleaned it sort of as best as I can, and it seems to be okay. There's a little bit of slimy sort of growth, but nothing bad. So yeah, and the prop speed, that prop is as golden as the day I put it on. So prop speed is expensive, but so far it seems to be holding up pretty good. Tony Morrison, how many countries do you have followers in? I don't know. A lot, actually. It seems to be. And one day, if I ever sort myself out a mailbox, someone's going to send me a map, and I'm going to put them all in. But anyway, yeah. I don't know. Quite a lot, actually. I mean, there's plenty in Europe. Yeah. North America. I'm trying to think of where the sort of far reaches are. Quite a few in New Zealand, that sort of thing. So yeah, no, they're all around, which is surprising. I definitely didn't think I'd have that any sort of reach on anybody, but I mean, I'm really glad you are all here, that's for sure. When does the new jump go in? Sometime this year. That's about all I can give you, unfortunately. Ever consider a pod for an outboard? No. I don't know. It just seems wrong to put a it just seems wrong to take something that's got an inboard and go and put a bod on the back and just chuck a couple of outboards on it. I don't know. I personally don't like it. There's definitely a place for it, but I'm not going to do it. Talking about slipway costs at T-Gardens is about the cheapest. It is the cheapest around. Their pull-out fees are pretty good, but their daily costs are quite high. So it averages out. If you're not going to stay there for very long, it's cheaper. But if you need to be out for long term, it adds up. When is B&W going in? Hopefully sometime this year. I'd like to say early this year, but I'm not sure. Looks like they're putting you through it here. Important note, the roof will be strong enough to land a gyro. Maybe. Yeah. How much horsepower does this one have, or the diesel? This one's rated at 135. The diesel's rated at 160 horsepower, but the diesel has 370 odd foot-pound of torque, where this one's only about 180 foot-pound of torque. So the diesel has far more torque. Don't think. No, yeah. So I don't think most people can even fathom how dangerous water speed records are. That's incredibly true. I mean, land speed records are wild, but you do more than that on water, it hits like concrete. So, yeah, you're right. Live, what do we got there? 12,470 kilometres apart. That's a fair way, yeah, that's a fair way, Jim. But no reason why we can't still be connected this day and age. Left of centre, considering any of the marlin comps. I couldn't catch a fish to save me life. Well, I have caught some here and there, but yeah, I'm not a fisherman. I can fix stuff. That's about all I got. What do we got? So wrong pod. As in a pod's wrong, or my opinion of a pod is wrong. Anyway, either way, has it got jet propulsion? That's a good point. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I look. To be honest, I just fired this up. I was sitting out here having a beer, and I was going to cook some dinner. And I thought, I wonder if anybody would want to have a chat. I guess that's probably, yeah, that's probably about it. I don't know. Is there any other big questions that anybody wants to ask before we end this for what it was? I can show you around the boat if you want. I'll give you a bit of a tour around the boat. Pod's wrong. Yeah. I don't know. They just look funny. I mean, I've seen some people on YouTube and things like that that will lop the back off a 40+ foot boat and just put 4 outboards on the back. I don't understand it. But anyway. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Jim. You have a good summer too, mate. Well, while we're here, let's do a real quick view of how bad of a mess this boat is. Now, bear in mind, I am. Yeah, fair enough. Thank you, Tony. Bear in mind, I've been on here for 8 days, and I've been here for, on average, 12 hours a day. So this boat is an absolute mess. Let's start with the back. We got the roof, which is rock solid. I can walk on it. I can jump on it. I don't care. It's rock solid. Spoiler, I've also been maybe thinking about putting it back into a flybridge. Maybe. I don't know. That could be the beers talking. Anyway, we'll go forward. I will try not to fall down. If you want to keep my head in the shot, which you probably don't. This place is an absolute mess. Fishing rods that I don't use. The kids do. Sorry, that way. Kids do. I don't. There's just stuff everywhere. I don't even know why I'm showing you, really. But yeah. People say it's a big boat. Like a lot of people have said that, you get on there and, oh, geez, it really opens up. It feels small to me, but that's probably just because I'm here. So anyway, we'll go forward. And up into the bow, the chain lockers, if we can. Chain lockers right up in there, not that you can see. And that's about it. So, yeah. All right. Well, look, to be honest, that's it. I'm pretty stoked that... sorry, hang on. Got questions. Only annoys does one put a turbo fan in... Yeah, okay, fair enough. It's Spanish. From the wrong. Oh, okay. G'day, Ray. Nice and close. Fantastic. Yeah, we were supposed to head up there for Christmas. Anyway, didn't happen. All right, well, look, thank you very much for joining me. Incredibly impromptu as it was. I'm going to have a beer. I'm going to cook some dinner, and then I'm probably going to go to bed. And then tomorrow, I'm going to wake up early, and I'm going to keep working on the roof. So, all right, there'll be a new video coming out this Saturday morning at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, whenever they come out. I don't know, whenever I decide to turn them. So, all right, I don't know how to end things, so I'm just going to end them. You're all a bunch of legends. Couldn't do it without you. And, yeah, stick with me. We'll get this old girl back into ship shop. Ship. Freaking hell. Nah, can't do it. All right. Stay safe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Well, how do I turn it off now? Where's the off button? Is it up? Is that it?